What's up, everybody, and welcome to Shapes of Gaming, the weekly conversational podcast all about video games that's unedited, unfiltered, and unhinged. I'm one of your hosts, Matt Stenson, Neocharge on PSN, and joining me for episode number 25, as always, is the Retro Gaming Encyclopedia, Bob Harriman, Leon Lionheartley on PSN. How is it going, my friend? What's up?
Life is a roller coaster, and I'm along for the ride.
That's right. That's right. And you
now
got your beer in hand.
No.
You're not drinking out of your Witcher mug?
No, I do have my Witcher mug. I already had my beer earlier this evening, but
excellent.
I had to switch it up because of the late session. So I've got myself a nice cup of black tea sitting right here with me.
Oh shit! What'd you have before? What was your drink of choice?
Yeah. See, now you're asking the right questions. No, I once again, I'm pretty sure this place is starting to become my favorite brewery because they make the powder run.
Oh yeah,
yeah. From Living the Dream, they have a new one that's out for the holiday season, a gingerbread cream ale.
Oh my god, gingerbread cream?
Yeah, it's like a gingerbread cookie dunked in an ale. It's amazing.
Oh my god, dude! I had a gingerbread beer from Epic Brewing, and it was one of the big bottles, the really expensive ones. Yeah, but dude, it was delicious, and it hit different during the holidays. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for now that we're actually hitting holidays. I'm looking. I got a few spots I'm gonna go check out. Some hidden gems that a member of my I don't want to say this is gonna sound wrong, but the member of my status can go and visit. And I'm gonna try to get some real big bottles of actually imported German beer for the holidays.
Oh yeah.
But I got to look around. I know a few places, and worst case, I know a few places that'll actually import it for me.
Ooh, awesome. So like a German holiday beer, or are we talking like Oktoberfest?
Oh no, I go for German holiday beers. A Christmas beer is top tier, in my opinion. Outdoes a Oktoberfest. It just, I don't know. There's something about it. It makes you feel warm inside.
Oh yeah. Dude, speaking of Oktoberfest, that is exactly what I'm drinking. I was drinking the one from Four Noses last time, but I have probably one of my favorite Oktoberfests of the year, and that's Breckenridge Brewery, the Oktoberfest Marzen Lager. Breckenridge is about 2 hours north of us, northwest into the mountains, and I gotta say, dude, it's like the adult North Pole. It's incredible. And they have a brewery up there, and they make an incredible Oktoberfest. So that is what I'm drinking, and I absolutely love it. 'Tis the season, right?
It is the season. I haven't been to Breckenridge in a long time. It's been years.
Oh, we gotta go.
Yeah, I went. I think the last time I went was actually for a it would have been for a marriage retreat through the U.S. Army chaplains, and the wife and I just got to go up there for a couple of days, and of course you got to sit and listen to people talk about how to make a better marriage, which that's not a problem for me. But free stay in Breckenridge, okay, I guess I twist my arm a little harder, right?
Oh yeah, dude, especially if it's free. It's not cheap up there. But yeah, if you ever go to Breck, the best place to stay is the Gravity House. It's weirdly spelled. It's like Gravity Haus because it's all fancy and shit. But it's got like the cold plunge. It's got the hot tub, and it's got like its own coffee bar. It's really cool. I like it, and it's right at the slopes. So if you ski, snowboard, go to Breck, or if you like to drink and just hang out, you could do like dog sled stuff. You can get on the back of a dog sled with huskies pulling you. I've always wanted to do it, and I still want to do it. Maybe this winter. Who knows?
Do you know what else is happening this winter?
Games.
MagFest.
Oh yeah. In January, in the dead of winter, in the fucking Midwest. MagFest 2026. Mega Man X themed. I'm excited. I can't wait. We got all of our stuff planned. We got all of our stuff locked in. We're gonna road trip it. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Road trip? I mean, like our entire party is taking like the entire month of January off. It feels like for this.
Oh yeah, yeah, and yeah, my birthday's in January, so I'm very excited. Yeah, so everyone celebrates my birthday. It's crazy. It's great.
You'll finally actually hit the big 4-0, is it?
I don't want to talk about it. But yeah. Yeah. Age is just a number. It's how you feel.
Remember, folks, the trick in life is to get as old as possible while acting as young as you can. Remember that.
Exactly. Never grow out of anything, right? Someone's like, "Oh yeah, you can't watch cartoons. You're too old for that. You can't have toys. You can't play video games. You're too old for that." Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. When grandma tells you there was no autism back in her day, just remind her she collected stamps.
I was drinking as you said that, dude. Holy shit. That one almost went up my nose.
Remember that, folks. There's no autism in my day. Really, grandma? How's your stamp collection? How about them little skunk miniatures you've got?
Dude, that can't be any more accurate. Yeah. And people would collect doorknobs. Like who has a
Oh, yeah.
doorknob collection? I'm normal and collect video games and fucking Pokemon cards. People
Well,
out
yeah.
there collecting doorknobs and all kinds of weird shit.
And they'll tell you the story behind it too. That's
Yeah.
what's really good is like the history. Antiques Roadshow is where it's at.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude, and My Strange Addiction too. But I'm not gonna get into that. If you're curious, just look up My Strange Addiction. They go into like weird collections too. People collect some weird shit, man. So yeah. So how's your week been? We went to the Witcher concert. That was fucking fun. Just last night, fresh off the heels. I got
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I played a little bit of The Witcher, so I got a good chunk into it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I got about 25 hours into it. A good chunk of the game. Like the entire story is probably, I don't know, an 80-hour story. You can drop 200 hours into that fucking thing. And my ADHD ass was on the map, and I saw all those question marks, and I just was like, "Ooh, piece of candy! Ooh, piece of candy!" So I got maybe, I don't know, 10% into the story, but I put 25 hours into it. I gotta say, dude, the music is fucking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, no, it was a really good show. It made me want to go back and play Wild Hunt. I've started it like 2 or 3 times, and it's not that I don't enjoy the game, but like you said, my ADHD just unhinged with all of the side quests and the hunting and everything else that's in there. And then I look at it and I realize it's a monumental task, and I put it aside for something else that's a little bit, I don't know, more digestible, if you will. And I keep telling myself the biggest lie. Oh, I'll get back to that game eventually.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
It's a time commitment, and especially like now, I played it on launch. I got the physical copy. I love CD Projekt Red as a developer, and they make incredible games. They're making the Witcher remake, and they're making the Witcher 4. Cyberpunk, it is on them a little bit. It really is, but they should have did one core thing, and they should have not supported HDDs, hard disk drives. That would have eliminated the PS4. Unfortunately, the PS4 Pro too, and that game should have ran on an SSD or a solid state storage device. And that would have eliminated so many of the launch problems that Cyberpunk had. I still haven't played Cyberpunk. I'm still holding out for the third person mode, which might not ever come. But yeah, I like CD Projekt Red as a developer. Everybody gets one, right? And they release so many great games. Cyberpunk, unfortunately, at launch was broken, and it was sometimes unplayable on base PS4 or a PC that is running minimum specs. But all in all, it's still a great game. So I've heard. I haven't played it. I still want to, but waiting on the third person. So yeah, I love them
really?
as a developer. And yeah, no, I haven't played Cyberpunk.
Uh,
The first person, and then it released broken. On PS5, it was okay, but they really shouldn't have supported the PS4 and PS4 Pro. I understand why they did, because the marketing team was like, "Hey, we announced this during the PS4 generation, and now the PS4 Pro's out, and we like took our time and really like dug into the development of this, and now we're releasing in the next generation but we announced it in the prior generation. So I get why they did it. Kind of like what's happening with Metroid Prime 4. They have to have multi-generation because they announced, get this, Metroid Prime 4 in the fucking beginning of the Switch 1 era.
Yeah. And I think there is a certain. Yeah, I think you're onto something with that. I will tell you when. First off, but I played Cyberpunk all the way through. It is a very enjoyable game. They really turned that ship around. So, like you said, they get one, but unlike other developers that kind of just let it the flop and be like, "Oh, that it is what it is," CD Projekt Red really turned that ship around. It is almost a not a quite a No Man's Sky because No Man's Sky just kind of lied to everybody, but they really made the improvements that were needed there. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's water under the bridge. You messed up, you fixed it, and that's all I ask.
Yeah, exactly. And like Spider-Man says, everybody gets one. So yeah,
But
they had a misstep with Cyberpunk, but I'm sure they're a very good developer. They're going to learn from their mistake, and we're going to see an amazing Witcher remake, and even more so, an awesome sequel to The Witcher 3, which is a very credible game. It got 92 on OpenCritic. It's awesome. My ADHD couldn't take it. I think I put it down for a game that was coming out that year. I think like Arkham Knight, or maybe, I don't know. I looked at my trophies because I was like, why the fuck did I put down this game? Because the concert we watched, and we were both like, I kind of want to play the game now. And it's the worst time, right? There's so much shit out. And I haven't even touched Ghosts of Yote, which I'm going to after Chronos, but uh, it gave me that itch. And so, yeah, the concert was awesome. We both loved it. And they played some stuff from 4. Yeah, it was a blast.
Oh, that's why. Sorry. No, you're right. At first I got a couple of things. I know exactly why. I'm pretty sure I know why I stopped playing Witcher. You're right. Batman Arkham Knight came out that year. Um, and you know
Yeah.
what else came out that year? And you saw one of them. I put 530 something hours into one of them, Metal Gear Solid 5, and the other one, Fallout 4.
Yep. MGS5 released during that time. It's another one in my backlog, which I'm a little ashamed of, but I need to get to it, and it's a good time to, well, not a good time, but on the heels of Snake Eater, it would be cool to play because, like, it
I,
follows the same vein. But yeah, I think I put it down for Arkham Knight or something
I
Nintendo. I don't fucking know.
I could see that, man. And like you said, the backlog. My backlog is already going to get. It's already bad enough as it is, but this month it is going to exacerbate the issue even worse. Because not only do we have a bunch of games coming out, it is also my Super Bowl time, and
Hmm.
that means I'm spending a lot of time watching live esports events. And I'm sorry. Yeah, video games are great, but watching Faker play video games is next level for me. So
Yeah.
and this and the World Championship goes all the way until the end of the month into next month. So
Ooh.
good luck. Bob's going to be, and to make it even worse, it's happening in China this year, which means the
Oh.
games start at like 11 o'clock midnight our
Mhm.
time. So I've got to go catch them later and try to watch them when I'm at work. But when you're watching like 8 games a day, it's a fucking nightmare, dude.
Right. Right. Yeah. I would love to go to an esports live, but I never really got into esports. I'm not into any of the games that revolve around esports.
And yeah, I've always said so. Esports are an interesting thing because, like, if you watch Fortnite, I've watched some of the Overwatch League with my kids when that was still a
Mhm.
thing. The problem with a lot of them is you've got to make it to where it's watchable, it's viewable. Because like baseball, I know I'm going to get some flack from people, but baseball is a great sport, but it's a boring sport to watch. Um, League of Legends is actually really fun to watch. It's kind of like football. There's always something going on. There's action. You're into it. Just from a perspective, the viewership, you can see everything. But Yeah, man. Instead of seeing, like one person's specific point of view, you're seeing the whole map and you're seeing the team go together and things like that. But I digress.
Right. And it's huge. And PlayStation invested in some of the Evo stuff, which is esports.
Uh
So
huh.
they know it's
Evo's
getting
another
big.
good
And
one.
I think it's in its infant stages. I think it's going to be very, very big, and it's growing more and more. And even the Game Awards, they have certain nominees and categories for esports specifically, which I usually never vote on because I don't know about the teams or anything.
It's important, and not to be on too much of a tangent here, but you people need to keep in mind that yes, competitive video gaming has been around for a long time, but esports is another example of how we should, as a collective group of people interested in video games, should really respect the fuck out of Gabe Newell and Valve,
Oh yeah,
because Steam itself dominates the PC sales market. It dominates the platform.
right.
Gabe was the one behind a lot of the prize pools behind the early days of Dota and things of that nature. So he really helped bring that stuff to the forefront. He doesn't get enough credit for that. It just
No,
my 2 cents.
yeah, yeah. You know a lot of history on the esports. I'm not too familiar with it, but yeah, give credit where it's due. But yeah, you love the Witcher concert too. It was a blast, and they gave us a little surprise at the end. They showed us or they played for the encore some Witcher 4 stuff, which was awesome. And they showed Siri up there, and it was great. Very fun, very fun. So thank you for that. You invited me. I appreciate it. We had some twisted tea and listened to some awesome fucking Witcher music. So always a great time. And then yeah, dude, I love video game like concerts. I've been to Zelda, been to Final Fantasy. I'd love to go to an Assassin's Creed one. We have the PlayStation concert if it doesn't get fucking canceled in Denver in February. So I'm just a huge fan of video game music. It's kind of one of the reasons I'm into video games is the music. And it's always a good time. And like an orchestral live performance with like they had drums and you're just seeing the people playing the musical instruments. It's surreal, honestly. And I recommend everyone should at least go see one orchestral performance, whether it's a movie soundtrack, they have Star Wars, they have Lord of the Rings ones, or a video game soundtrack you're interested in. Yeah, it was a blast. It was local. And thanks again for the invite, man. That was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Always down for a good time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, other than that, let's see. We have a Discord, of course, and Shapes of Gaming. We go live every Thursday, very early in the morning. What is it? 4 a.m. PST, 7 a.m. EST. Every Thursday morning. You can catch us. If you're subscribed on the podcast, it's free. You can get the episodes downloaded automatically. Listen to our beautiful voices every Thursday morning if you want. We just ramble and talk about games and talk about the latest news and drink, and we have fun. Honestly, that's what we do. And yeah, our Discord, we talk about games, we keep the conversation going. We're all about, we want to keep talking about the experiences we have with the video games, and we have a lot of cool conversations on there. Where can people find this, Bob? Where can they subscribe to the podcast or look at our cool posts we do on the social media platforms or join the Discord if they want and have fun there? Look,
Uh,
see all the antics we're up to. We posted some of the Witcher concert photos.
yeah,
I
you
don't know
also
what the fuck was up with my eyes, dude. I look like I'm like zombifying or something with the lighting.
no, you look
I don't
like
know.
you actually were becoming a witcher
Right.
in
Let's
your
go
own
with
little
that.
way.
Let's go
Uh,
with that. That's the
let's go.
theme.
That hey, I love it. No, you also forgot. Don't forget the Twitch channel. That's there for Shapes of Gaming. Go
Yes,
live
of
whenever the
course.
fuck I feel like it. But yeah, just pop into your browser and go to shapesofgaming.com. That'll take you to the landing page with all of the great things that we talked about already on the show. Come join the community, and if you're listening while you're at it and listening on your podcast service or YouTube tubes out there, go ahead and leave us that great review. Give us a thumbs up, like, whatever the comment, subscribe, whatever that platform's equivalent is. But yeah, once again, go check it out at shapesofgaming.com.
Yep, and we have nailed down a month that we're going to be streaming Gears of War, Bob and I, and we're going to be streaming it on the Shapes of Gaming Twitch, and that will be sometime in November. We don't know if it's early, late. Who knows? It might be sometime during the holidays. I don't know. We're going to nail down a month, and we're going to go from there. So super excited to play some Gears of War, and we streamed some Borderlands 4. That's been super fun. Been having a blast with my girl Vex, and you've been Rafa. Let's see what else you might be streaming Mega Man X soon, which love to see that.
Yep.
And we have fun there. We'll be on mic, maybe not on camera. I don't know. We don't have cameras connected to the PS5, so you'll get to hear us, but won't see us. You'll see the gameplay though, and you'll see the art in all its glory. But yeah, I'm excited for some Gears of War. Other than that, we do have a question segment on Discord, and you can ask your questions, and we will read them on the cast. And guess what? We have a question again from one of our prominent listeners, a big fan of the show, big friend of the show, and that is from Altier23. He said, so we had some follow up questions after the question he asked, and he said, if you could only play one game series for the rest of your life, what game would it be and why? Our follow up question was, would this include spinoffs? So, like, is it only the main line? Because I have an immediate answer that I have that we read this question. I was like, oh, yeah, this. And I was like, because it has so many spinoffs. And I was like, oh, does this incorporate spinoffs, though? So, great question. One, I hope this never comes to pass because I would not want to play one game series for the rest of my fucking life, right? Like, I like variety. I like different games and different genres, right? But this IP I was thinking of, and I can go first if you want, or do you want to go first and
No,
answer the
go ahead and
question?
knock it out. You were immediate. Yeah, when we
I was
first
immediate.
read this.
Immediate. And I was like, okay, so this is one of my favorite IPs. It has some of my favorite games of all time in it, and it has a very wide variety of genres in the video game series. This series is Final Fantasy. I could play Final Fantasy for the rest of my life if that was the only thing I could play. You got your turn-based RPG, you got your action, third-person action RPG, you got your puzzle games, you got your fighting games with Dissidia, and I mean, you have what a Pokemon S game with World of Final Fantasy where you collect them. You got your mobile games. You got probably I'd say 100 games across the entire series. You got your pixel art all the way to your high fidelity, super high tech Final Fantasy 16. So I would definitely say this IP would be my number one pick. And I immediately went to that. I was like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy. Because there's so many. There's so many. How about yours?
Yeah, you were. So I love where you went immediately with that, and I don't
Yeah.
disagree with you. I think yeah, like we were talking about this. Is there's so many different like mobile spin-offs and all that good stuff. You would be satiated for a very long time. But
Right.
eventually, and as I thought about this more, I realized a lot of them still do blend together, even if they do change up the formula, and ultimately there would be a burnout.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about that. So then I said, okay, I spun this a different way. What game series provides almost infinite replayability while allowing you to stay fresh and reduce the chances of a burnout or getting bored? And I have a different take for you, Matt. I think Civilization, because you can
Interesting.
play that game in
Okay.
a nearly infinite number of ways. And when you play the game, it's different every time. So if I play Final Fantasy
Right.
7, for example, and then I play all the Final Fantasies I can think of, and I come back to Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 is still going to be fundamentally the same thing, same story, same mechanics, same everything else. It's going to be, and I'm
Well,
going to be like, oh, I've been here. But in a Civilization game, yes, it's a board game. So yeah, the mechanically it's still the same, but there are so many different variables with factions and mods and things like that. I'm pretty sure I'd never get bored with it.
I hear you. That's a good one. Now, to be fair, if you're in the early Final Fantasies or even maybe Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise,
Stranger, yep.
there's job systems. So there's kind of like an infinite build there and it's kind of like a build your own game. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, the 4 by, I think it's like 4 by genre. Uh,
4X.
that's 4X. Yeah, is that's a good one because there's a lot of Civilization games. Isn't there a lot of spin-off games too off of Civilization?
Yeah, there's spin-offs that come
Yeah.
with it, and
Okay.
then there's a lot of different supported mods from the community. They're fully supported by the developer. They include additional updates that include feature sets that you can turn on, turn off. So, I could do a speed run, I could do a long haul, I could do a whatever, and then the different maps that come into association. So, the chances of having something be the exact same every time are going to be very slim.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good answer. And that was a really good question, Altier 23. Thank you so much. We appreciate you asking the questions, and all of you listening, you can ask your questions. And guess what? We'll read it off on the cast, and we'll give you our answers. We've had some food questions in the past. We've had some other types of questions. So anything in the realm of everything you can ask, and we'll be glad to answer it for you here on the podcast. So great question. Keep them coming. What is in the world of video game news this week, Bob?
Oh, just breaking right into it. No, I'm
We got a
messing with you.
lot.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot going on. I kind of called this down because I wanted to touch on some things. Ooh, that
Oh.
um, a little bit smaller stuff. And some bigger items.
Ooh.
But let's start with the first one. Got a question
Yeah.
for you, Matt. Before I read this off,
Okay. I got an answer.
Have you seen the Minecraft movie?
No, but that topic recently came up. I have not seen the Minecraft movie. Apparently, I need to, but I didn't want to see it in theaters because I didn't want a fucking chicken pooping on my head or popcorn being poured over me.
Yeah, I trust me. I told my kids if they did that when we went to see it, they were not gonna hear the end of it. But the reason I bring this up is this it came across, but this is coming from Game Informer. The sequel has been confirmed, and not only has it been confirmed,
Yeah.
we got an actual date of June 23rd, 2027.
Right.
So if you guys haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend this movie. Just remember, it is stupid fun. There's not a single seriousness in this, but um, and I didn't even realize this until I was reading it. From Game Informer, although the film generated a mixed reception from critics, the general audience seems to have enjoyed it. On Rotten Tomatoes, a
Hmm.
Minecraft movie currently has and I'm going to get it to you live now, not what was reported, has a
Oh,
47% on the tomato meter from critics, but an 85% viewer score, so give you a little bit of disparity. And this game went on to make, I believe, $978 million worldwide. So out absolutely
Jesus.
smashed the fuck out of the Mario movie. But yeah,
It
definitely
did
go check
better than
it
the
out.
Mario movie?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the best video game movie of all time in terms of generated revenue.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. I never got into Minecraft. But I'm happy to see a video game adaptation movie doing well, and you love to see it. So you saw it, right, with your
Yeah,
kids?
yeah, absolutely. It's a
Did
lot
you
of
like it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's stupid. You don't need to know anything about Minecraft
Well, I figured.
to enjoy the movie. I mean, Jason Momoa, Jack Black, and a few others come together, and you got that weird, almost like that. Remember the Hugh Frame Roger Rabbit, where you got the live action with the animated blended together.
Mhm.
It's kind of that stupid fun.
Okay.
Definitely go. I recommend it for anybody that likes video games, and if you like family movies, go check it out as well.
Very cool. I heard the Simpsons movie is releasing on the same date. And remember the Barbenheimer thing where Barbie and Oppenheimer released on the same date? I went and saw Oppenheimer first. I went and saw both. I liked them both. But yeah, that's the same thing going on here. It's the Simpsons movie sequel and the Minecraft sequel releasing on the same date. So I think they're calling like Simpson Craft or some shit like that.
Oh
I don't
shit,
know. The internet is
man.
very creative.
That it is.
Yep.
Nothing will ever beat the matchup or mashup of the same release date for Doom
Yep.
and
Doom
Animal
and
Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Yep. I remember when they had Doom Guy with that one, I don't know, yellow dog character from Animal Crossing. I don't really play Animal Crossing, but it was funny. I played. So if like during COVID, during quarantine, you were either playing one or the other. You were playing Doom Eternal or Animal Crossing New Horizons, I believe it was called. I was playing Doom Eternal, and then I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah, uh, Animal Crossing's a huge IP for Nintendo, though. So big game, and I'm sure we're gonna get a sequel soon. So you play any Animal Crossing?
I haven't played it, but it was a phenomenon thanks to COVID in this household. Uh, Everybody in this house had a Switch because of that game. So
Right.
I know the characters. I know everybody's likes, dislikes. So like the yellow dog, her name is Isabel.
Oh,
Uh,
Isabel. All right. Well, you know
Isabel.
the name. I mean,
Yeah. Uh, if you like cozy story of seasons, Harvest Moon,
yeah.
uh, go
No,
ahead.
see, I love Harvest Moon. I love Harvest Moon. Okay, you know why I love Harvest Moon? The game fucking stops when you shut it down, when you quit it. Okay. I'm not going to go in a game and I'm not going to build a fucking town where weeds grow when I'm not playing it. And shit happens and my shit gets destroyed and these like fucking animals come in and like destroy my shit or come into my house I built, like took 20 hours to build and they fuck it up. I'm not into that. I
All right.
want a game that stops when you stop. And Harvest Moon stops when you stop.
All right, so the two things I gotta say is one, people do that in Animal Crossing called time
Right.
skipping, and the
Yeah.
developers purposely keep that in mind and don't consider it cheating. So that's fun. But
Oh my
two,
God.
um, wait, you don't want your game state to change when you turn it off. Uh,
No.
the goat himself, Kojima, has entered the chat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, in 5.
And three.
3. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's just
Uh,
a linear thing that has to do with a small concept. I don't want to spoil it, right? It
yeah, yeah.
has to do with a small concept that doesn't negatively affect you, but it positively affects you.
Okay, how about this? Death Stranding.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it
I
because yeah,
just
your structures degrade over time in Death Stranding. And I put Death Stranding 2 down for a little bit, and I came back and my roads were like 30%, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I had that same
So
thing. I spent 2
yeah,
hours rebuilding my roads.
yep, yep. So
Uh,
yeah, I'm not a big fan of games continuing like living games continuing when you're not playing them. But you know, there's a lot of living games nowadays, so I
yeah.
get it. I get it.
It's all good. Teach their own, man.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, Minecraft movie's coming. Go get ready, be excited. Go get your popcorn buckets.
Yep. And
Um,
don't throw it. Don't throw the popcorn, and
please,
don't bring chickens in the theater. And
please
just
don't.
respect your theaters. And like the people working there don't want to deal with that shit. They don't want to clean up chicken poop. Don't bring chickens into a movie theater. I can't believe I'm saying this. Like, don't do it. But yeah, just like be normal and like bring snacks from the gas station in the movie theater. Just put them in your cargo pants. You know, the movie theater is super overpriced, right? You just sneak the snacks in. Don't sneak the fucking live chicken in.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love it, man. I love it. But yeah,
I love movie theaters. So
I know
I
you're a cinephile. I think is that the term?
yeah yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen Tron Ares 3 times. I got to give my thoughts on it. That was
Oh,
probably yeah. It's okay. It's not doing well. The critics aren't liking it. But let's be honest, they didn't like Legacy either. And Legacy is in my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I really enjoyed Tron Ares. I liked it. I do see flaws. I really enjoyed Jared Leto's performance. I enjoyed Evan Peters' performance. He nailed it as a antagonist. Don't go into Tron Ares expecting a Legacy sequel. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's made, and I think the director said this before, prior to the movie even coming out. It's made to start a trilogy. So it's great. It's amazing. It's some of the best CG, and some of the best. The soundtrack from Nine Inch Nails is awesome. So I saw it in IMAX, I saw it in XD, and I saw it in Dolby. And I kind of want to see it in 3D. I'm not gonna lie. Like 3D. The last fucking movie I saw in 3D, I think, was either Avatar or it might have been Tron Legacy. So I think it would be fun to see in 3D. But yeah, those
Yeah.
are my thoughts on Tron Ares. I if you're a fan of the Tron series, I highly recommend it. If you go in wanting to have a good time, wanting to just see some awesome visuals, you're into computers, you're uh, there for some fun, go see Tron Ares. It's a great time. Highly recommended.
Absolutely, man. Go check it out if you like it.
Yeah.
Or if you're even interested. But yeah,
Yeah, it's getting too much hate on the internet. It's getting too much hate. They're hating on Jared Leto. Jared Leto did a fantastic job. He was a great portrayal of Ares, and yeah, don't listen to the internet. They're just sad and angry, and the critics don't know what they're talking about. They usually don't understand the movie, and that's why they dog on it. Like The Matrix, I don't think got a really good review either, but I had to watch that movie 3 fucking times to understand it. So, and I was 10, I think.
yeah, don't listen to critics, particularly video games are starting to get there, but movies are really atrocious. And I just looked this up the other day. Let me see if I can look at it now. Yeah, one of my favorite movies of all time has a 40% by critic reviews on Rotten
Exactly. What
Tomatoes,
is it?
but has a 90% on the audience score.
Exactly. Yeah. Look at the audience score of Tron Ares. I think it's in the 80s or might even be in the 90s.
Yeah,
What is your favorite movie of all time?
it's not my favorite, but it's in the top three. Tommy
Top
Boy.
3. Tommy Boy. Nice. Good old slapstick comedy with Chris Farley.
Look,
That's
mommy,
awesome.
the dino's getting too close to the car.
You want marshmallow?
I quote that movie all the time. But yeah, you're right.
Hey, we warned you in the beginning. Unfiltered. Okay.
Here's what I think of Callahan.
Yep. Fucking
But
Callahan.
Tron Ares, yeah, 80% or 86%.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dude, right? And what's the critic?
53.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, that's fucked, man. Well, it sounds like it's a good movie to go check out. So maybe I'll get around to it. I'm not a big movie goer, but there is one movie coming up, I will say, that has my attention, and I really need to do it.
Mortal Kombat 2. We're gonna go
Yeah.
see it.
Goddamn right, son.
I'll get tickets, bro. XD. We're there.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
your boy
fucking
will
do
get
that
front
one.
center. Not fr- it'll be like center, not like front in the fucking like A section where you're cranking your neck looking up, but I get the rail, right?
Yeah.
Giggity.
Giggity.
And it's right, like it's perfect for the sound and the visuals. Yeah. I'm all
Yeah.
OCD on movie theater going experience. Get the
Mm,
popcorn, light butter, maybe a hot dog with some ketchup and relish. Bring your own water. The water there and all the drinks are way overpriced unless you get alcohol, or bring your own alcohol. I don't care. Do what you want.
I don't know. Use your prison wallet and sneak it in.
Exactly. Dude, movie theater items are so overpriced. They're crazy.
You know why that is, right?
Yeah, you're there. It's convenient, so they can price gouge you. And
No.
they don't make a lot on the movies, so they have to make a lot on the snacks and the food. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Yeah. So, anyway, what else do we have on the news list?
So this next one, I'm bringing it up because I like to bring the anticipation, folks. I'm gonna put the asterisk. This take with a grain of salt, like with any other rumor out there, but this one came from Insider Gaming. Last week we reported that the place might have been 2 weeks ago. I don't remember that the PlayStation 6 is in that window up to 2 years away. But according to Insider Gaming, after a recent video featuring PlayStation's Mark Cerny and AMD's Jack Huyn, I think it is, was posted discussing the future of the technology between the two parties, questions began to mount about when PlayStation's next console would be released. On the discussion forum NeoGAF, a user mentioned 2027 being, quote, on the table for the new system. That led to Kepler 2, who's been accurate with hardware information in the past, to chime in. He said, quote, not just on the table. It's the plan unless any unexpected delays happen. So
Right.
we are the rumor is not only we were talking about this 2027 2028 possible window, but it sounds like we're shooting for 2027. If I had to guess, it's
Good.
probably going to be, I don't know, when the PlayStation 5 release again, early of the year, right?
PS5,
Yeah.
2021,
No, I'm talking about the time of the year.
PS5.
Yeah.
What?
Talking about the time of the year, like the date.
Oh,
It was
November.
it was
November.
November. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's usually they do fall releases, so it's a holiday product, right?
Mhm.
We're about 4 years into the PlayStation 5 life cycle, and the Tron's still on the mind. I said light cycle, and 1 year into the PS5 Pro life cycle. With the PS4, I think we got 3 years with the base, and then 3 years with the Pro. So this lines up, if I'm not mistaken. The PS4 released in November of 2013. Check my math. And then we got the PS4 Pro 2017. And then we got the PS5 2021. The PS4 life cycle was a little longer. The PS4 Pro life cycle was a little longer because they took a little like a little while for the PS5 because of and COVID. But then PS5 released fall 2021. It was either 2020 or 2021.
It was 2020.
2020. Okay. And then PS5 Pro released fall of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 years, and then we'll have probably 3 years in between the PS5 Pro 2024. So 2027, fall 2027
Yep.
is looking likely, which is too soon. It's too fucking soon.
Yes. Way too
Like,
soon.
let's not. God, dude, we just got done like utilizing the power of the PS5 Pro with Yote, Death Stranding 2. We're hitting our stride with the PS5 Pro, right? And now we're gonna start talking about the PS6. Come on, guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then probably Intergalactic will release late 2026. It'll be a holiday fall, and it'll be they'll release a new edition for PS6. Uh, PS5 Pro is cool. It runs games better. Like I like being in performance and having the resolution of the fidelity mode. But I gotta say, man, it's a high price tag, and it's there's a lot of problems with PSSR. And for those of you that don't know PSSR, it's PlayStation Super Spectral Resolution, all their acronyms. And developers have had a hard time really fine tuning that technology. So we saw issues with Silent Hill 2 remake. We've seen issues with Borderlands 4. That's mainly Unreal Engine 5. And Unreal Engine 5 is having some problems on PS5 Pro too, but it's also having problems on PC. Unreal Engine 5 is having problems across the board. However, the game I'm playing, which we're going to talk about and what we're playing, is on Unreal Engine 5 and it runs amazingly. So, yeah, PS6 in 2027 seems right, still seems too soon. What are your thoughts?
I think it's too. You're right. It's way too soon. The conversation about the Pro and Pisser, PSSR. Uh, you need to let these technologies kind of mature, because just like with anything else that does this upscaling, it's all new technology. You have to integrate it. People have to be experienced in it. They need to cut their teeth on it. Let people live on the platform for a little bit longer. Do like Nintendo, and you've got plenty of power in the PS5. I think you're correct with optimization and the correct engine. This could be an extended life cycle, and it's entirely possible that the PS6 just ends up being for the really hardcore fan base, and the PS5 gets an extended life cycle, similar to what's happening with the PS4 right now, which would be really weird if the PS4, PS5, and PS6 are all in the same life cycle because the PS4 came out in 2013. Um,
Yeah,
so
I was
yeah.
there at launch. I was in line at GameStop. I was third in line. Technically, we were second in line, but I was with my buddy. I let him get second, but technically, we were first in line. And some motherfucker walked up. I guess he's a big shot, and they're like, "Oh, he buys all the consoles," and like, "Yeah, we do too. Why is he cutting in front of us?" It was a whole thing, but I was there. day one, got the PS4. I still think the PS4 console design is one of the best Sony has ever done. The base PS4 design, incredible design. But yeah, we're supporting the PS4 still. And honestly, like it does hold some games back because people have to support both generations. And I don't know if we can. Sony has always said we believe in generations, saying like, "Oh yeah, it's time to move on," and they are really pushing the PS5 adoption rate because I think they're giving people, and this is rumor. I don't know if this has been confirmed, but they're sending people $100 gift cards for PSN to upgrade to a PS5. So if you're still on PS4, that's okay. It's my favorite generation, uh, and it has some incredible games. But I mean, PS5, it's been out for going on 4 years now, so it's probably time to upgrade. You don't necessarily have to get a Pro. Going from a PS4 Pro to a PS5 is a huge jump. Like the SSD alone, you got a baked in awesome game in there for free, Astro's Playroom, and then you can play the sequel, Astrobot. Yeah. But I totally get it. You know, a lot of people, they have their PS4, they're happy with it. They don't need to upgrade. A lot of shit's coming out for it, and I get it. Totally get it.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, man. I guess we'll see what happens. What would be really smart is instead of PSN, give them a discount code for PS5
Right.
and mark it through the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
So you can get the sales direct, which means you're not, excuse me, having to deal with the third party on the shelf individuals. You might take a little bit of the cut in revenue and profitability from those sales, but you're going to make up for it on the back end, especially with
Oh yeah.
with the way Xbox is. Quite frankly, I don't want to beat up on them, but the way they're acting or behaving right now, you're going to make those sales up 100%.
Oh yeah. We can beat up on Xbox. It's fine. We'll have a fuck Xbox trilogy episode series. But yeah, dude. These companies, they will usually sell hardware at a loss. They don't do it anymore, trust me, but they used to sell hardware at a loss because you would have to buy their games. But now there's been a study that a lot of people are just getting free to play games. And even though Sony gets a 30% cut on the back end when you buy anything off of through their store, uh, not a lot of people are buying the software now to cover the hardware loss costs. So that's why you're seeing consoles raise in price. Part of the reason, right? There's a lot of other reasons, inflation, tariffs, all kinds of shit. But they are seeing that people aren't really buying the games anymore. And a lot of people are spending years on one or a handful of games. So not us. I like different games. I like playing games as like a story or a nice book, narrative heavy, story based games. I don't really play a lot of the free to play stuff. I don't really play a lot of games as a service stuff, but a lot of people are doing that and they're not getting the revenue back on their console loss. So you're going to see console prices raise for everyone. And you're going to see less and less AAA titles come out. And you're going to see a bigger push for live service, games as a service, free to play, which we already are. So, yeah. PS6, too soon. Let the PS5 Pro breathe a little.
Give it time. Let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
But yeah, just keep that in mind, folks. Grain of salt, as always, with any
And
rumors that you hear.
play what you want, how you want. The fact that I don't play free to play games and I don't play games as a service game. If you like that shit and not shit, if you like that stuff, if you like that style of game, it's all subjective. And you love what you love. I'm not going to tell you how to game. It's just not how I game. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's right or wrong. It's just not my cup of tea. And it they are a little predatory when it comes to like they're like, oh, free to play, but then they will hit you with a lot of, oh, buy this little thing and buy this skin and buy this loot box, and you will pay for it with something, either if it's with your time or your attention or your sanity, you're gonna pay for it. So yeah, play what you want, how you want, whenever you want. I'm not gonna tell you how to play games. I just like the story driven stuff.
I just like the fact that I can, spend $20 and buy. I mean, I'm not going to play it, but Silksong, and people are spending
Yeah.
$25 and getting Beavis and Butthead.
Right, right. And keep in mind, again, like the big AAA publishers, right? They they're doing this free to play stuff. A lot of the money doesn't go to the actual artists and creators. When you're supporting an indie devs don't have a publisher. That's what makes them indie. They develop and publish their game themselves. So a lot more of that money is going directly into the artist's hands. So just keep that in mind. And, vote with your wallet. If you don't like the big corporations sucking this industry dry and bringing out slop after slop, vote with your wallet. Buy indie games. So, dude, Silksong, we'll talk about Silksong and what we're playing. $20, and I put fucking 82 hours into that game. 100%, baby. Hard as fuck. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so anything else you want to say about the PS6 or PS7 or PS6? Sorry.
PS7. No, we can't start talking about the PS7. No, I'm excited for it. I'm always excited for new technology. I'm excited for the partnership they're doing with AMD. Project Amethyst is really cool. They're talking about some really awesome compression when it comes to the processing and the ray tracing and their next version of PSSR. Super excited for all that. Probably won't be excited for the price tag, but we'll see. And I'm always excited for the new games and them pushing the boundaries of what can be done in a video game. And Kojima is going to be pushing those boundaries with Fizzant or codename Fizzant with PS6. So I'm excited, but I just wish they would let PS5 Pro breathe a little bit more. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, you know what? Next item we got up. This is not necessarily relevant to me and you as the type of players we are in the game, or the way we game, should I say?
Yeah.
But it ties to what we were just saying about the way you play, and it goes back to tangentially to a conversation we had about EA a
Mm-hmm.
week ago. Um, Battlefield 6 launched last week,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, we have player counts. Battlefield 6 hit EA's highest ever concurrent player count on Steam. Meaning it beat Apex Legends for the all-time high. Um,
Wow.
Specifically, it was toppling at, and this is as of reporting through VGC. I saw this yesterday, so the 14th of October, but 747,000 players concurrently on, and that's just Steam alone, my friend. That doesn't
That's
include
awesome.
the other stuff out there. I just wanted to bring it up because this is huge, man. Shout out, very big success to EA. I heard Battlefield 6 is amazing, and it's back with the Fury. Did you ever play any of the Battlefield games?
I gotta say no, but a lot of my friends are playing it. They're loving it, and I hate to be spiteful. I really do, because we all win in video games. But I fucking hope Call of Duty gets dethroned because they need to be put on their asses from what they're releasing. I hate to be spiteful, but I would love to see Battlefield dethrone Call of Duty. It hasn't happened in a while, and I think it's happening now, honestly. Because what Battlefield, the beta had like 700,000 players, and
Uh,
Call of Duty, what was it,
yep,
500,000?
half a
Yeah,
million players.
500,000, half a million players, and Call of Duty had 70,000, if I'm not mistaken. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, to be clear. Uh, Good, because what I saw of Call of Duty is kind of a regurgitated gameplay experience, and then they slapped all the get this skin and get this skin at the end of the trailer, which they probably shouldn't have done that. And then Battlefield's like, yeah, we got like really cool destructible environments. We're here. There's some microtransactions, but they're there if you want them. We're not going to push them your way. And this is a really fun game that's fun to play. And it's sitting on 86 on OpenCritic.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. So, yeah, love to see it. Call of Duty has been stagnant for a while, and they need a shakeup. and I really hope Battlefield shakes up Activision or Treyarch, whoever the fuck is developing this one. It's Activision publishing it, but yeah, I would love a shake up for Call of Duty.
Yeah, yeah.
Love to see it.
Absolutely. You're right, by the way. That's the those numbers are correct according to the our AI overlords that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
But just keep I don't know. You're right. Call of Duty needs to go. I like it. I like to see when Titans fall, just for the sheer
Yeah.
story around it.
You like to see when Titans fall.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Titanfall. Ah!
Damn it. Now I'm sad. I like
Yeah.
Titanfall.
Dude, we need Titanfall 3.
Maybe.
Yeah. Uh yeah. I really I really hope Call of Duty just watches, learns, starts recalibrating their methods to bring us some quality content like Battlefield supposedly is doing. I don't know. I haven't played it. I've heard really good things about it, but it's kind of all a hearsay, and the player numbers reflect that. So happy to see that a lot of people are enjoying it, and it's got a good player count on Steam alone. That's awesome. Like with consoles and everything, what we're looking at 1 million player base.
Something like that. I would have to go look at those.
Heck yeah. Awesome. Good for Battlefield. I'm happy for
Yeah.
him.
Good. Absolutely. I'm glad to see
Yeah.
the first person guys are eating good. At least the multiplayer ones, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I haven't heard anything bad about it. So
Well, speaking of Titans, not falling, but a Titan of the industry. A
yeah.
little sad, a little bit of a sad news. I wanted to throw this in here because it's a part of our history, mostly. But according to VGC over there, our little friends, Dan Forden was originally known as he was actually the sound director for the Mortal Kombat games, but he's most notably
Ooh.
known as the Toasty guy.
Yep.
Uh, he is retiring after 37 years.
Yeah. He's the toasty
Yep,
guy.
he's the toasty guy from the Easter eggs. Forden worked on music and sound effects for the first Mortal Kombat game and would go on to work on every main entry in the series, eventually joining NetherRealm Studios, where he most recently was the audio director for Mortal Kombat X, 11, and the series reboot of Mortal Kombat 1. In a
Yes.
statement earlier this month, Forden wrote, "We made a lot of fun stuff over the years. I'm really proud of what we accomplished as well as how much fun we had making that stuff. There are so many smart, talented people at NetherRealm. Looking forward to more great things to emerge over the next several years." 37 years, Matt.
Wow.
37 years. I am 40.
That's a
That
run,
guy,
man.
yeah, he has been doing sound direct since pretty much I was playing video games. Has been
Right.
doing making in the industry.
Yeah.
Um,
And to clarify what toasty is, so people don't think we're having a fucking stroke or
oh
something.
yeah.
Yeah. So in Mortal Kombat 2, I believe, when Scorpion burns an enemy, there would be a sprite of this gentleman, Dan Forden, comes from the right side or left side of the screen. I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but he comes in and it's like his icon of himself, and he's like toasty.
Uh,
So
yep.
was it Mortal Kombat 2 that implemented it or one?
It was Mortal Kombat 2,
Two, yeah.
but specifically, if you hit somebody with an uppercut, sometimes he would pop up, and then it became a
Okay.
thing when. And I always this was what I really loved about the early games of video games. So why I
Mm-hmm.
loved it is it was a playground story about Mortal Kombat. Like, hey, did you know you can unlock this character? Did you know you can do X, Y, Z? And nobody ever believed it. The Toasty Easter egg was one of those because people would tell you, hey, if you pressed these buttons when he popped out on screen, you could get a secret battle that would let you unlock a character. I think Smoke was originally the thing, and nobody believed you. But it was
Right.
hard to prove because he only popped up randomly during fights. And then when I remember when I first got that, and I was like, oh shit, it's actually real. This isn't a Muse under the
Mm-hmm.
truck situation.
Oh yeah. Oh god, don't even get me started on Mew under the truck. I tried that shit and cried as a 10-year-old kid.
Mm.
Fucking Pokemon Red. They said you had to do a bunch of shit and you would find Mew, which is Pokemon number 151, like the final Pokemon of the original 151 from the Kanto Pokedex in 1998. I'm kind of a Pokemon fan. They said that you could find Mew if you did this series of things and crazy weird inputs, and it doesn't work. It was an internet troll, one of the early internet trolls. But yeah, dude, 37 years, Dan Forden,
Mhm.
I mean, he led an incredible life and developed some of the best fighting games ever made. Honestly, Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat's just a classic. So the last one we got was Mortal Kombat 1, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah. So
It's a series reboot. So to Dan
and we
Ford,
just got the collection. So
yes, oh yeah, that is coming, isn't it?
yeah, November, I think, right?
Mm.
Something. Yeah. Whew. So many video games. Dang.
Well, to Mr. Forden, we salute you.
Salute.
All right.
Well done, sir.
All right. Well, next thing. I'm going wacky this week, by the way. If you can't tell, Matt, I got another wacky news item for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Remember Toe Jam and Earl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sega Genesis.
Yep. So during a recent Ask AMA session on Reddit, series co-creator Greg Johnson was asked if there was any news on the Toe Jam and Earl game. He confirmed that a new game is being planned and that it will be based more on the original Mega Drive title and its sequel. Quote, I can say the new game is in the planning stage, Johnson replied. We intend to make it happen. It's going to be developed by a third party, designed, led by the infamous and talented producer of Back in the Groove, Nap, and will be a combo of games of 1, 2, and incorporate some designs and ideas from the original games that never were made. So Toe Jam and
Very cool.
Earl is coming back, baby.
Heck yeah. 2D side scroller platformer. Very fun game. Originally on the Sega Genesis.
Yes.
That's awesome. Love to see
Yeah.
it.
So 90s, by the way.
Oh,
I
very
just noticed.
90s. Very 90s. Heck yeah. That's good
Um,
news.
yeah, see? Good news. Yeah. So you played it then, right?
Oh, of course. Sega Genesis, bro. Played Sonic 2, specifically. Echo the Dolphin, Clay Fighter. Or no, Clay Fighter. What was it? It was the one 2D fighter with the balls on Sega Genesis. Clay Fighter was on the 64. I
Well,
forget
Clay
what it
Fighter
was.
got ported over to the 64.
Okay, I don't think it was Clay Fighter. It was, let me look it up and you keep talking about the news. Let's see.
That's fine.
Ball 2D fighter.
That's what I was gonna say. You're gonna be really looking there, folks. I think Matt is having a. Oh, you know what? I will tell you. Shaq Fu was on the Genesis, and
It was literally called Balls with a Z.
wait. Why do I feel? I feel like I know this game.
Yeah, it was a big one on the Sega Genesis.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, you're more of a Genesis guy than I. Because didn't you own one?
No, but my uncle did. And every time I went over to my grandma's, she's like, "Oh, hi, honey, nice to meet you." And I'm like, "I'm gonna go play Sega Genesis. Where's Rob?" Because that was my uncle's name. I kind of got introduced into video games with the Sega Genesis and Sonic 2. And I fell in love. I was like, "When are we going over to grandma's?" And my parents are like, "Oh, you like grandma a lot, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really want to go to grandma's just to play the Sega Genesis." No, my grandma was a sweetheart, amazing cook. But yeah, that the Sega Genesis was one of my first fortes into video games. That and the SNES. So
Okay, all right.
yeah, yeah.
Damn, dude. Well, you know what? Then maybe you can look forward to it. We don't have a release date for Toe Jam and Earl's reboot, whatever it's going to be. But I'll definitely go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I never really had a Genesis. I played it, but I never.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I don't
console
remember.
after that didn't do too well, so unfortunately, it was an awesome console, but they went the Sega route.
Have you ever seen the Frankenstein or the videos of the Frankenstein Genesis where people are like, if you take the Genesis and then you add the 32X and then you add the CD and you put in Sonic and
Oh yeah,
Knuckles and then you can add Knuckles and then you can put this on there and yeah,
yeah.
it's fucking great.
Genesis did great. Dreamcast, not so much. Great console ahead of its time. Just didn't get great traction, and the PS1 annihilated it. So, or PlayStation 1, I should say. So, and
Uh,
then the 64, like it was just it was not its competition was too high. So,
yeah.
but it was the technically superior console is the funny thing. So, oh, crazy how history repeats itself.
Yes, indubitably.
The Series X is the technically superior console, and it has 4 more teraflops. Guess what?
Where are the games?
Yeah. Oh, piece of news, random piece of news. Guess I Target is pulling the Xbox sales, the Xbox consoles, isn't it?
I've heard about that, but I've also heard Xbox try to retract that. And to be honest, it's been a wild week, so I didn't have enough time to go investigate, do some investigative journalism on that.
Right. We
Um,
know Costco pulled them, and no Target and Walmart are not removing Xbox products from their stores. It was rumored, but it's crazy that big retailers like this are even thinking about it or talking about it. And Costco has been confirmed to pull them off the shelves. So, anyway,
mm, yep. All right, so it looks like it was. It looks like it was just a rumor that blew out of control. Once again,
yeah,
folks.
shocker.
Yeah. Believe half of what you see and nothing of what you read on the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
What
well,
else is in the news?
we got dates for a awesome event next year. Uh,
Yep.
Summer Games Fest.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
We got the dates. It's officially for June 5th, 2026. Will be the of course that'll when it'll start on that Friday. It's a weekend long event for those that don't may if you haven't heard about it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but it is a weekend of a lot of game announcements, a lot of good. It's really just a good time. Get to see new stuff from all of the big creators, indie creators, so on and so forth. But it was tweeted by Jeff Keighley himself that it's confirmed for June 5th, 2026.
Yep. And we covered Summer Game Fest this year because we started the podcast in May. Summer Game Fest was in June. So we had a full podcast on the announcements and everything. It's always a good time. Keeley puts on a good show, and I'm excited for his next show, which is the Game Awards on, I think, December 7th or something. I don't know, first Thursday in December. So, yeah, I'm excited. We got new dates. It's confirmed. Awesome. We might do some live reacts for you because we're set up for that. And we have a production guy now. So that's cool. Shout out to Alex.
Yeah, let's make that happen, dude. I just read that. I didn't realize last year when we had 50 million concurrent straight viewers
That's crazy.
for the Friday
That's
night
awesome.
event. Um,
Yeah,
that's fucking unreal. Uh,
that's a lot.
yeah.
That's a lot. Heck yeah.
Uh,
Shout out to Summer Game Fest. I'm excited.
yep.
June's like my second favorite month.
Mm-hmm.
First favorite month's October.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
Love spooky season.
All right. Well, I think this last one, we talked about it a little bit, but you hadn't heard about it when I at least chatted about it with you last night. I
Hmm.
picked this up from MP first, but I think it's actually been officially reported as well. Um, Borderlands 4.
Oh yeah, got the
Uh,
first expansion. Well, kind of.
so,
It's not the main one.
So what this is Borderlands 4 is getting its first post-launch content for
Yes.
2025. There is it's going to be a limited time seasonal mini event called Horrors of Kairos, and it'll begin on October 23rd and run through November 6th, which will give you you'll get a chance to fight new unique bosses and the some unique legendary drops to include with this. Lynn in November, the first paid DLC, Bounty Pack 1, How Rush Saved Mercenary Day arrives. And I believe there might be something coming out in December as well. I have to look at oh, yeah. And finally, close off the year, a free endgame update is coming in December. So Borderlands 4 is going to continue to well, rather, should I say, Gearbox is going to continue to support Borderlands 4. I don't know. I might buy the DLC. What about you, man?
Uh, I probably will check it out, depending on the price. This is one of the first pieces of the bonus content with the Vault card. The Vault card, from what I gathered, is a battle pass
Mhm.
and gives you stuff and you get XP and you unlock stuff. Not a big fan of that. Uh, I still need to go back to Borderlands 4. I want to do Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and I want to clean up some side missions. We already completed the campaign. I have a lot of friends I want to play with, and so I don't know if I'm going to get this. I think I'm going to get back in heavily with the additional content when the actual main DLC comes out, and that's the story pack. So this isn't the story pack. A lot of people are like, "Oh, the story pack's lame, right? It doesn't add a lot." It's not the traditional DLC that we're used to from 1, 2 and 3, right? That traditional DLC is coming in Q1 2026, and that is Mad Ellie in the Valley of the Damned. We're getting a new Vault Hunter, we're getting new map zone, we're getting new side missions, new legendary gear, new cosmetics, new story, new everything, which is in conjunction with the caliber of DLC we've gotten in the previous Borderlands. So a lot of people are giving this shit. They're like, "Oh, this is hollow. It's not a lot coming out." I know. Give them time. This isn't the actual main DLC that you're used to. It's kind of a smaller product that they are charging for, and they're very transparent that they're charging for it, but it's not your main DLC you usually get in Borderlands. I don't know if I'm going to check it out. I want to clean up side missions, so it's going to be there while I'm there. Am I going to buy it for all the cosmetics? Probably not.
I, I might.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. So Mercenary Day and the holiday events. I mean, let's be honest. It's not an original concept, but it is something that
Right.
Borderlands has kind of leaned into the past. And there tends to be a bit of fun as long as we don't end up with Randy and Gearbox trolling us with another 30-minute dialogue from Grandma telling us a story about Mr. Torg. I'm happy.
Right. Right. And what
You.
comes with this is there's free content that comes with this too, which I'm excited for.
Mhm.
You get the seasonal event like you were talking about. You get new legendary weapons, new cosmetics, new weather variant. Okay. What's that? Weather. Interesting. And then you get an invincible boss. So you get a new invincible boss, which we all know the invincible bosses are very fun to farm. That's where all the good shit is. And yeah, you get new legendary weapons from that. But the bounty pack, man, it says new missions and boss, but I think it's going to be in the same area, same characters, and I think they're going to reuse a lot of stuff with some new cosmetics. The vault card, I'm not vibing with. They tried this in Destiny, and I wasn't a big fan. Uh, it was like the seasons, and you unlocked a bunch of stuff, and yeah, I'm very excited for the story pack coming in Q1 2026. So I'll probably check it out. It's cool. I like the free stuff, but I probably won't get the bounty pack. I'm not cosmetics. Like you never fucking see your character unless you pop your skill, right? Like, do you see your character third person when you pop your skill? I know with Vex, when you pop it, it pans out and it shows her wings. It's fucking awesome.
No, I never do, but let's be honest, I play it because I mean, you can if you go into the menus, but that's
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
point. The point is you play it because it's a multiplayer game. The skins are the hey, look what I got kind of a
yeah.
uh, I don't want to say a flex, but kind of a flex.
Right. And the built-in skins you can earn more than more than great. Honestly,
Mhm.
I like them. So
I
I'm
don't know.
I'm in love with one, and it's a reference to a very beloved IP of mine. Let's just say that. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone, but let's just say it's a very beloved IP of mine.
Yeah, you can tell me after this, so we don't spoil
Okay,
anything.
yeah, I've been rocking it for a while. So Yeah,
Okay.
that's awesome. I'm glad they're supporting it, and I'm glad to see that they are continuing to support it, and fix the performance issues, keep fixing those, and you love to see the support. Keep it going. Borderlands 4 is awesome. I'm excited to play more. I'm excited for the story stuff. But you're gonna check this bounty pack out.
I'm gonna check it out. If the price and everything kind of lines up enough, I'll definitely hit it up. But I'll definitely
Nice.
be playing the free update here later this month because once you get those skins, you don't. There's no chance to get them back again. Traditionally, so I definitely want to use them to kind of itch that tism and complete the collection, so to speak.
Right. Right. Yeah. We played a lot of Borderlands 4. I think I put like 80 hours into it. We finished the campaign. I still have a lot to play. So, yeah, I'm excited. Speaking of what we're playing,
Hmm.
I saw you were recently on Puzzle Quest.
Yes, between that and Ivalice Chronicles. So this last week was it's been a roller coaster. I probably did not sleep between Friday and like Sunday, outside of a couple of naps here and there. And I mean by naps, we're talking no more than like 2 hours, 3 hours. So I haven't had a lot of time to play, and I've been doing a lot of pickup and play. Between that and watching the League of Legends World Championship, that's what I'm doing. Puzzle Quest, Evil East Chronicles. I love these games. They are you play them and then you find that right strategy, that one thing,
Hmm.
you unlock this one skill, whatever it is that kind of breaks the game wide open. And then
Hmm.
you're addicted. I showed you Puzzle Quest
You
when
did.
we
We
came
played it on
over.
your Portal.
Yeah.
We were very impressed. Portal was very impressive. The only thing I'm waiting on is the OLED. That OLED screen, I'm sold. I had a Portal. I have a TV in my living room. I have a TV in my game room, and I just didn't see. And I don't really game in bed. I sleep in bed, and
Mm,
you know, bed's for other stuff, if you know what I mean. And I don't game in bed, right?
yeah.
So I didn't see a utility for the PlayStation Portal. And the OLED, the no LED, should I say, it didn't have OLED. Ah, I had to return it. But if it ever gets OLED, I'm gonna get it. But I was very impressed when you brought yours over. We were playing Puzzle Quest. We were playing Final Fantasy Tactics. I checked out Ninja Gaiden Ragebound from your portal, playing across the internet, and the lag was 0 to none. It
Hmm.
was great. So
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to the portal. It's an awesome device. We were digging in a little bit, and you weren't getting connectivity. So I went into my Wi-Fi and my IP records, and we found out. I mean, most people know this. It's a Qualcomm uh, processor in there, and it showed up as a Samsung device because we were trying to find the device. Like, we knew your IP, and we were like, "What is it on the network?" And it showed up as Samsung. I'm like, it can't be Samsung. It was. So it
Yep.
shows up as Samsung. Fun fact, fun nerdy fact, technology stuff. But yeah, I like Puzzle Quest. That was fun. Dude, Tactics is classic. Can't wait to play it. And Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, incredible pixel art, 2D beat 'em up. Ninja Gaiden. What can I say? I had a blast with it. So,
Yeah.
and then we fired up Cyber Shadow, and you checked that out. I think you liked it.
Yeah, no, it looks good. It's a great harken back to the 8-bit era. I'd like to definitely pick. I think I might own it. If not, I'll grab it at some point. It's just a matter of when, because I think I've figured out now. Um, just assume from this point on, folks, I'm probably playing Evil East Chronicles or Puzzle Quest in the background. But
Right.
I think I figured out my next big game to play, which we'll talk about next week.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's see. I started my spooky game. Well, first of all, we finished the Borderlands. I finished my Prime remastered uh, stream. That was fun. And then I finally picked up Chronos. Been wanting to play this. It's my spooky game. I showed you Chronos when you came over. You were very impressed by it. Think Dead Space meets Silent Hill with Resident Evil type resource management in a gorgeous, well done, well running I have to say, Unreal Engine 5. I'm having a blast with this game. It's super atmospheric. The sound design is incredible. Bloober Team makes it. Bloober Team released the Medium, not great, and then Silent Hill 2 Remake, which is a phenomenal game, amazing remake. And I think they knocked it out of the park with Chronos: The New Dawn. Released on all the consoles. I'm playing it on PS5, PS5 Pro specifically, and it's very unsettling. The story is very confusing at this point because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Something to do with uh, time that was in the marketing and everything like that. But you are a diver that is going through time and trying to preserve the essence of some aspects of humanity. That's all I'm going to say about that. Uh, it's has some Metroid elements where like there's a map, big open map, and when you get specific abilities and specific power ups, you can go back and it unlocks other uh, concept or other aspects of the map. It's gorgeous. It's the enemy design is awesome. The enemies, when you leave them alone when you kill them and you leave their corpses alone for too long, another enemy can come along, absorb that enemy, and get stronger. So when you have a horde of enemies coming and you're like, okay, I'm just going to pop this one off, you're like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to kill this one because that one's going to absorb that one. And then if I kill this one, that one's going to absorb that one. So it's very tactical in combat. There's all kinds of environmental things that you can utilize to save bullets, which you have to save every bullet. Every bullet is super important. Think Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4 style. Resident Evil 4 is a little more lenient with the resource management. Resident Evil 2, RE1, that like type of resource management. Silent Hill. Uh, so yeah, it's incredible. I'm having a blast, and I highly recommend this game. It didn't get great reviews, but I think the developers were like, "It's too hard. I'm not getting my handheld too much. There's no map. I gotta actually read stuff to understand where to go. I don't have a fairy telling me where to go. Where do I go? Oh, it's too hard. I'm gonna give this game a 72." I'm just like, what the fuck, man? I love that because
For
a game you're going to be playing is very not handholdy at all.
yeah, no, it's I like it. There are some aspects of this that I don't know. I look at it; it's very beautiful. Just reviewers need to understand that, like, if you are not necessarily, it's not your genre, it's not your thing,
Yeah,
it's not something you normally do. Try to find somebody else who can take it. I get life's not perfect, right? But keep that in mind when you're writing your reviews.
exactly, exactly. Uh, and then I finally 100%ed Silksong. Um, so I learned 100% doesn't really mean 100%. So I went and tried to get 100% truly. I couldn't. There are some challenges in there. So I got the 100%, and then there's a trophy for like 100%, finish the game. I got the true ending. You can beat Silksong, or you can really finish Silksong, or you can actually truly complete Silksong. And I actually truly completed Silksong. So I got the true ending. I got like 85% on the trophies. I'm good with it. There's a speed run trophy to speed run the entire game, get 100% in 30 hours. No, absolutely not. I'm not going to do it because I got my 100% run. I spent about 80 hours doing the 100% run. This game is huge. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. It's a very, very challenging game. Act one, if you want to check it out, just try Act one. If you don't like it, put it down. It's okay. But it's a gorgeous game. I mean, the developers knocked it out of the park. It's in my running for game of the year. Honestly, it's top 3 Metroidvanias easily. Even after I got the 100%, I went back and completed the Hunter's Journal. So the Hunter's Journal is basically a bestiary, and there's two entries. There's an entry for just killing one enemy, you get the entry, but then you unlock a second entry when you kill a specific amount of that enemy. So I did all that. And this game has some of the most unique enemies and the biggest count of them. There's 233 unique enemies and bosses in this game. Unique, not reskinned, not like a variant of another enemy, unique enemies. And dude, I can't recommend this game enough. If it's hard, it's really fucking hard game. I was pulling my hair out at some of the levels. I was pulling my hair out at the last boss that has a ridiculous amount of phases. But dude, it's just that satisfying Souls like where you try and try on a boss. I fought the last boss for like 2.5 hours. I was trying and trying and trying. But when you drop that boss after spending 2.5 hours on it, it's the most satisfying thing, you know? Like the amount of time you spend on it goes into the satisfaction you get when you finally kill the boss. And the Souls-like games really have that aspect of gameplay, and it's so satisfying. So, yeah, 100% it's Silksong. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend 100%ing it. I recommend the game though.
But did you finish it?
Yes, I didn't finish it. I completed it.
I know. I'm
I
busting you.
there are 8 like in-game achievements you can get, and I got 6 of 8 of them. Like one of them's completing the bestiary. Another one is like doing a specific. I don't want to get into spoilers, but there were 2 I just was like, absolutely not. I'm not going to do that. And I put it down. So yeah, put that down. And been playing Chronos, loving Chronos, streaming Chronos, twitch.tv/neocharge. It's fun. I'm on mic. I don't have the comments on. I decided this is a very atmospheric game that I don't want to see comments pop up and I don't want to interact with the chat, but you can hear my reactions and my commentary on the game if you want, but I'm basically just broadcasting for you to watch. You can interact with yourself, so I'm not going to look at the comments. Maybe on my second run or my third run, but not the first run. It's a very atmospheric game, and I want to really focus on the story and the atmosphere.
Okay,
So that's what I'm playing.
I can't. I look forward to being able to play. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. I'm looking forward to. I don't know, Chronos. Definitely not Silksong. But
Yeah, you got to finish Hollow Knight first. Play Hollow Knight. I gotta say, I think Hollow Knight's harder than Silksong. Silksong can, oh man, no, like yeah, I think Hollow Knight's harder than Silksong. Now, could I have like gotten better playing Hollow Knight and then going into Silksong? So Silksong is maybe a little easier. Maybe is the difficulty ramp up in Silksong way longer than Hollow Knight? Yeah, Hollow Knight will punch you in the dick right off the bat. It's just like, welcome to Hollow Knight. Boom. But Silksong is more of a gradual difficulty spike. So I can't really determine which one's harder because you got the length in Silksong, and you got the enemy variety, a lot more bosses. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one's harder, and I can't really determine it. They're both super super challenging games, and I recommend them. I do not recommend you going for 100%. I do not recommend you going for the platinum. You will pull your hair out and you will hate yourself at the end. So,
good, duly noted. Yeah. See, there's certain types of difficulty I'm not going for, and that's one
right.
of them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't blame you. It's not a game for everyone. That Souls-like genre is in there. Souls-like genre is not for everyone, and that's okay. So, yeah, if you're curious and you like Souls-likes, you like Metroidvanias, it's top 3 Metroidvania in my book. So you got Super Metroid, Metroid Dread, Castlevania Symphony of the Night,
I was gonna say, put
Hollow
some
Knight
respect on
Silksong.
that name.
Oh yeah, you got to put Castlevania in there. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Ooh, chef's kiss. Yeah, I had a blast with it. So it's very it's a great game. Great game. It's definitely in my game of the year talk. So, yeah. Are you playing anything else?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Just playing with my imagination.
There you go. What do you say we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, yeah. Definitely time to go hit the hay. And
Yep.
I'll definitely be keep an eye out, folks. I've got some thoughts on some ideas. I'll be dropping them in the Discord, specifically with stream. But keep an eye out. I'll communicate and like to see about doing something a little bit more regularly, maybe a little bit more themed. Get the community involved on them. Take up your challenges. Just no Silksong.
Yeah. Definitely. Maybe he'll stream Hollow Knight. Who knows? But yeah, he will have comments on. So if you go into the Shapes of Gaming stream, he will see your comments and he'll be interacting. And hell, I might be on there playing some co-op. We want to play some Haze Light games, which It Takes Two, A Way Out. We already played Split Fiction, so we'll be on there. Check us out, twitch.tv/Shapes of Gaming. And thank you everyone so much for listening. It's been a pleasure talking games and drinking with you, Bob. And thanks our listeners for hanging out with us. And we really appreciate it. Keep the conversation going on Discord. Keep talking about those games.
Peace.
Shapes of Gaming is a podcast shaped around gaming and, most importantly, our community. That's you. It is written, created, and recorded in beautiful Colorado Springs, Colorado by me, Matt Stenson, and my good friend Bob Harriman. If you would like to be part of this amazing community, be sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on all the social media platforms or the podcast app of your choice. Thanks so much for listening, and always remember, keep the conversation going, and most importantly, keep gaming.